What's up, guys? This is going to be a review on the Ultimate Fighter fight, TUF 20, and this was Jessica Penne versus Lisa Ellis. So if you guys already watched this fight, probably it happened on Wednesday, and I kind of lagged on reviewing it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the review right now. So let's start with the fight. Both of them start off, keeping their distance, not landing much strikes at all. It seemed kind of like, just kind of like a feeling out process. But Penne was still, landing some more strikes. She was landing, I think, like some jabs and some little kicks and stuff. Not anything crazy though. Not any like strong attacks or strong strikes. But around 1 minute in, Lisa went for the takedown, but she couldn't get her down. And then Penne gets the cage, and then starts landing these strikes, like some knees and some punches, and then Lisa reverses it, and then ends up getting reversed also, and then Penne's still throwing, knees against the cage though. Once they get against the cage, but about 2 minutes in, Lisa attempts to do like a toss, try to toss Penne and stuff, but she ends up being on bottom, so that's bad position. And then Penne, is on top trying to transition. But then Lisa does like the sweep and gets in Penne's guard. But then Penne reverses her again, So it's just like, yeah, like what the fuck. But now, now she has Lisa's back. And then it's just like, okay, like this ain't looking too good now for Lisa. And from the back, Penne's landing some really nice strikes from the position. But eventually Penne gets Lisa on the ground, and then gets this nice rear naked choke in. But that's pretty much the whole fight right there. I mean, that is the whole fight right there. It was a really short fight, lasted like 3 or 4 minutes or something like that. The thing is that Lisa didn't really look like she wanted to be in there. She looked very, I wouldn't say like scared, but like like, I don't know, she seemed like she didn't want to fight pretty much. I don't think she was scared. It was just like, she was just like, I don't know, it was kind of weird. Like, she went in there and it looked like she was ready to fight, but then I guess something was off. So she didn't really put up much of a fight here. I mean, once Penne got her to the ground, it pretty much seemed that Lisa gave up, and it seemed like it was too easy, to get that choke in. Now, obviously, Penne's a pretty good fighter. She's like one of those. She's like really high ranked. Used to be the 105 champion at Invicta. But Lisa, she seems like a veteran. She has a lot of fights and stuff. But I don't know. I think pressure and a lot of stuff got to Lisa, and she couldn't really perform that good, I guess. Cause that performance was pretty shitty. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was pretty shitty. Like I didn't expect for her to lose that quickly. I thought maybe would have ended second round. Maybe Penne by some ground and pound or something probably would have got the TKO. But no, Lisa looks like she just gave up all of a sudden. Like she wasn't really doing much. I mean, she did have those nice reversals and stuff like that, but I mean, she wasn't really doing much offense. It was just her just being there, yeah, and Penne just dominating her pretty much. It was really quick fight. It wasn't really I wouldn't say it was a nice fight to watch or anything like that. I'd say this is a good fight for Jessica. It was a good fight for Penne. But from my point of view, the fight wasn't exciting or anything, because it just seemed like she just went she just went in there and dominated Lisa. Penne did. So yeah, it was an okay fight, overall. I mean, would I watch it again? No, because it looked like Lisa gave up and stuff. So it's not really fun to watch. I want to see two fighters going at it. I don't want to see one fighter, giving it their all, and then you got the other fighter just like not putting any effort in and stuff. So that's what I think about the fight, guys. I think it was an okay fight. But it wasn't exciting or anything like that. But at least it was a finish, so that's good. But what else is there to talk about? The next fight is gonna be Carla against Angela Hill. As you guys already know, Carla's the the best ranked fighter in the show. She's number 1. She used to be the, well, she is, I guess, kind of ish, the 115 pound champion from Invicta. So she was, pretty sure everybody knew that she was going to be ranked number 1. And she's fighting against number 16. This other girl seems like a kind of long and lengthy fighter, and she seems like a striker. But she better have some takedown defense, because Carla's a really good wrestler and has some good ground and pound. And I'm pretty sure Carla's going to go in there and probably just ground and pound, or take her down, ground and pound her. Probably win by decision, if not probably TKO her. Yeah, I'm giving that fight to Carla though. Just my little prediction, just to throw it out there. But of course I'm going to be doing a review on that fight once it's out on Wednesday. Hopefully I'll try to make it on Thursday, make the video on Thursday or something like that, Thursday night, and upload it. But yeah, guys, overall, like I was saying, the Penne fight, wasn't really exciting or anything, but it just, it is what it is. Lisa didn't put in much effort, and obviously Penne, took advantage of that and dominated her, and it seemed pretty easy. But alright, guys, yeah, it's gonna be it for the video. Subscribe, rate, or comment, whatever, and I'll see you guys on the next one.